Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Last week, or I don't know when it was actually, it might have been 2 or 3 weeks ago when I last uploaded, I uploaded a video about the Ross rifle, and someone in the comments pointed out that he had stopped playing the game because it's gone to shit because of a certain issue. Well, on Verdun and Tannenberg, and it's the blue screen and black screen issue, which is it's basically a game crash. And I understood his point completely, because in that week that I was home to make content, I was playing a lot of Tannenberg and a bit of Verdun as well. And almost every game of Tannenberg I played, I had a blue screen crash, and this is on the PlayStation 4. And it could have been, sometimes it was at the very beginning of the game, sometimes it was in the loading phase, sometimes it would have been near the end, sometimes in the middle, and it happened sort of countless times. And then I played some Verdun as well, and it happened on there, and it was really quite frustrating because, especially on Tannenberg, when you've got like a high, you've got lots of kills, you've got lots of score points, and it's good for your XP, and it's good, obviously a good way to rank up. The last thing you want is a game crash when you're doing well. And if you're playing with people, if you're in a game that's almost full, and your whole squad's in there, and there's people waiting to join the game as it is, if you get booted out and then you can't get back in again, it's a fucking nightmare. So I'm going to be talking about that issue today. So I asked people on Discord recently if it happens to them as well. So I asked guys who were on the Xbox, both the newer gen console and the Xbox One, I think it's called. I asked people on PC, and then obviously I've had contact with a lot of guys on PS4. And from what I can tell, PS4 is the main issue. PS4 is where it takes place, usually the game crashes. PC, it's almost non-existent from the people I've spoke to, but that might not be the case for everyone, but at least the people I've heard from, the game very rarely crashes on PC. Then Xbox, I think there is a few crashes as well, but by the looks of it, it's very much a PS4 issue or PlayStation console issue, so it needs fixing. And I feel a bit daft making this and saying this, and because I've made reviews before where I've said the game's great. I've never told anyone to buy the game, because I've always been careful about doing that, because people tend to blame you for saying that the game's good and that you should buy it. So I've never told anyone to buy the game. I've said it's good from my perspective, but I've never told anyone to buy the game, luckily. But it's the thing is, I feel frustrated because it was only in the summer where I sort of said to the devs that I've made a video about the devs saying that they've made massive improvements to this game. It's much better than it was when it first released, and then this sort of issue pops up, and it's been going on obviously from what I can tell with a lot of people, it's been going on for at least 6 months now, and it hasn't been fixed, and it's just not good enough. There's a lot of, like, for me for example, I've stuck by this game when it was absolutely on its arse. There was 5 people on every week. The game was glitching. People couldn't hardly move. People were jumping in the air like 50 feet, and it was just, and I've stuck by that, and I've still, dedicated a lot of time to this game, and I've even, this channel's sort of based around Verdun and Tannenberg. So I expect the devs, as someone who's me, the consumer who's put money into this service, I expect them to actually fix the game. And I speak on behalf of a lot of people. It's not good enough. It doesn't matter how cheap the game is. If we pay for that money, we expect it to work. And it could be a £50 game, it could be a £5 game. It should be working. And at the end of the day, they've got this Isonzo coming out, or Ionzo, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I forgot the fucking official name of it. And if they're expecting us to buy this new game, we want the old games to be in good condition. Who the hell's going to pick up a brand new game from a series, a game dev series, who don't fix the original games, who still have issues on that? Why would people want to pick up a new game if they know it's going to be filled with bugs? So it's definitely something they should consider. And I think out of a courtesy for the people who've stuck by this series, they should definitely fix this issue, because it's going to turn a lot of people away from the game, and it already has. I mean, as I say, I've seen it in the comment section of my videos. People say it's a shit game. I keep getting blue screen errors, and it's not good enough. So I really hope they fix it. And I'm sorry if you've bought the game and it doesn't work based on one of my reviews, because as again, it's not good enough. I don't blame myself for it, but the devs should be on top of this, and it's not good enough. But it'd be good to hear what you guys think as usual. It's a bit of a rant, this video, and every now and then you have to do these, but it's a bad issue. No one wants to play a game and get 100+ kills and then get booted out just before the end. It's a real fucking kick up the arse. So, thanks for watching. Cheers.